Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This time I'm explaining Aztec creation mythology, in particular the legend of the five suns. So as with any mythology, the Aztec creation myth is a weird amalgamation of various cosmologies and beliefs. In particular, Aztec mythology used many aspects from the natives in the Mesoamerican region prior to Columbus. The specific mythology we're going to be talking about today is the one recorded of post-classical Aztecs, who added their own spin on the narrative. The Aztec creation mythology begins with nothing. Then, suddenly out of nowhere, Ometeotl exists. Now, Ometeotl was a god of duality, and thus had both a male and a female aspect. The female aspect was Ometihuatl, the lady of duality, while the male aspect was Ometikoli, the lord of duality. While Ometeotl was a fertility god, we don't actually know if they were worshipped in any capacity. Now, obviously, a pantheon needs more gods to function. Therefore, Ometeotl snaps their fingers, and poof, we have gods for the four cardinal directions now. However, being a god of merely a cardinal direction was too lame for them. Thus, they get to become gods of the colors red, blue, white, and black. Yay? So, these gods attempt to create stuff, but every time they created something, it would just fall into the endless primordial ocean where it would be eaten by Cipactli, a giant crocodile with mouths at every joint. How can Cipactli exist when Ometeotl hasn't created him? Don't worry about it. It's obviously really boring in an endless void with nothing but yourself and four other gods. So two of the gods, Tezcatlipoca and Quetzalcoatl, create a master plan to stop being bored. Tezcatlipoca hovers down to the water and lures Cipactli to bite him. Cipactli obliges and bites his leg. However, the four cardinal direction gods, sometimes collectively called the Tezcatlipoca, despite the fact that only one of them is named Tezcatlipoca, work together and defeat Cipactli. However, even after Cipactli is defeated, it doesn't die no matter what they do. They repurpose its body into the land, and then they decide to bargain with Cipactli and promise to constantly feed it. So, now that land exists, even though it's an eldritch abomination that wants to devour the universe, the gods get to work creating more gods and humans. Eventually, they decide that they need to spice the universe up, and what better way than adding a sun? So Tezcatlipoca decides to become the first sun, but due to several factors like the fact that he lost his leg to Cipactli and that he's the god of the night, the sun doesn't work properly and is only halfway illuminated. This works alright for a while. However, eventually Tezcatlipoca and Quetzalcoatl get into a heated argument over whether cereal is a soup. This compounds with their developing rivalry, and Quetzalcoatl knocks Tezcatlipoca out of the sky. Tezcatlipoca takes this a bit personally and sends a swarm of jaguars onto the earth in order to destroy everything, and the world promptly ends. With the destruction of the world, the now expanded pantheon immediately begins rebuilding and selects Quetzalcoatl as the new sun. The new humans that the gods create are much smaller than the previous ones. This works alright for a while, and Quetzalcoatl loves these new humans. However, eventually the humans begin to take the gods for granted and don't praise them as much. This pisses off Tezcatlipoca, who then promptly turns all these humans into monkeys. Quetzalcoatl obviously isn't very happy with this, and so he sweeps all the monkeys away with gusts of wind and promptly pieces out. The gods then get ready for round 3, this time with Tlaloc, an important rain deity, becoming the new sun. Quetzalcoatl makes some new humans, and he does a pretty good job for a while. Everything goes great until, you guessed it, Tezcatlipoca arrives and seduces Tlaloc's wife. So Tlaloc gets pissed off and stops the rain for everyone forever. Eventually, the starving humans gather up in the desolated hellscape of a planet and collectively pray to Tlaloc to once again give them rain. So Tlaloc obliges and promptly gives them a rain of fire and death. This burns the entire world to cinders, and like that, the third world ends. So the gods once again get to rebuilding the world, and Tlaloc remarries Xalxuclitlu, an ocean goddess. She also then signs up for the position of the sun. So, Xalxuclitlu was a really kind and caring goddess, offering rain whenever the humans needed it, and under her rule, humanity prospered like never before. However, our good friend Tezcatlipoca comes back with another hot take. This time, that Xalxuclitlu was only pretending to be kind to the humans so that they would worship her. This hurts Xalxuclitlu's feelings so badly that she promptly cries blood for the next 52 years, drowns everybody, thus ending the fourth world. Quetzalcoatl, tired of constantly having to rebuild humans over and over again, bursts into the underworld and steals the bones of the dead humans. On his way out, he bumps his tail and breaks some of the bones, which is used to explain why people have different heights. He then combines the bones with the blood just lying around everywhere and begins the fifth world with a new son, Nanahuatzin. While he hasn't messed up yet, he's also in a constant rivalry with the moon, so who knows how that will turn out.